All right, so we are back. Yes, Sleeveless Wade is here. Try not to lose your minds that my deflated shoulders are out for you guys. But today is an important video because John Fury, that's right, the TV abusing tyrant himself, is once again in the news. He is accusing Jake Paul of refusing VADA testing, and we've heard everyone on this platform talk about this. Chael Sonnen, Michael Bisping. As you guys know, I sit here in my dungeon, make videos, and go down rabbit holes of research more so than Alice in fucking Wonderland. So, you know I had to pick this one up. But before we do, guys, hit that subscribe button because most of you guys are watching these, you're not even subscribed. You don't want to miss out on this, the watch party on the 18th, and a possibility of merch coming soon. Make sure you hit that sub button. Now, let's answer the question on everyone's mind. Is Jake Paul on steroids or PEDs or some other substance, anything like that heading into this fight? Breakdown, let's go. By the way, loving John's coffee cup, big Winnie the Pooh fan myself back in, age 5 to 6, the glory days.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just been watching Michael Bisping at Clitheroe Castle making some interesting points about steroid users. Recently, in the contract with Jake Paul, which had everything in it but the kitchen sink, but he refused point blank to sign up to the drug testing people, VADA.
All right, so a couple things. First off, Jake is not refusing to drug test entirely. I think that's a lot of the information that people are seeing, that Jake's just refusing all drug testing. That's not the case. He's refusing the voluntary anti-doping agency testing. There are a couple of reasons. He could not want VADA to come in and be so intrusive in his daily routine. Like, they have these weird rules with VADA where you're not allowed to be inside of a gated community without giving them access 24/7. They have to know your whereabouts, and if those whereabouts change 60 minutes at a time sometimes, and you don't report to them on where you're going to be in those 60 minutes with a exact description, not, quote, out in my neighborhood running, they will hit you with a missed test violation. And unless contractually obligated by Showtime or any of these other boxing promotions, their fighters don't have to comply with it, and they'll just go off of whatever drug testing the state commission has to offer. All the while, there will be testing from the Florida Commission, which I want to state once again does get their policies from WADA. Those are the same policies that VADA uses, although with the commission, you'll probably get a test the night before the fight or right after the fight is over, so that window shrinks even further. All I'm saying is the policies are the same. The Florida Commission will be abiding by those same policies.
We're meant to be in a high-profile fight, what's going out, being beamed all over the world, and he won't sign the drug testing thing. We're doing it. We've always done it. You can test the Fury every day of the week and 10 times on a Sunday. Tommy's got nothing to hide. That's why I'm making this video.
All right, so John says that Jake is refusing and the Furies aren't, that Tommy is going to be taking VADA testing for this fight. Fair play, like John said, if you have nothing to hide, why not take it? If they want to make that step forward and say Tommy is clean and here's why and we're going to show you, that's all good. But he also said that they've always done that. But thanks to the W.A.D.E Concept Media Team, aka you guys, I got some information that Tommy has never been tested by VADA. At least he's not one of the fighters on their website that's been verified, and I'll just let you guys see for yourself. So here we have VADA's website, right? And you can see the VADA fighters, guys that have been tested, and this is recent, right? You see Lomachenko, you see Shakur Stevenson, you even see Tyson Fury here, but what you don't see is any Tommy Fury, right? And okay, first glance, maybe he's way down here, but now we're in 2019, we don't see him. So what we can do is go up and search, right? We can go up and search names. Tommy Fury. Nothing. So either John is meaning that Tyson has always been tested by VADA, or it's a little bit of a straight up fib. And on that same note, talking about fibbing and not being as honest as possible, Tyson Fury has been popped in the past for failing drug tests. One of those times was back in 2015, 2016 for a steroid known as nandrolone, which apparently helps athletes recover quicker, reduces tiredness, builds muscle mass, and Tyson's defense here was the Canelo defense, tainted beef. But Tyson also has tested positive for cocaine usage. Again, that test was provided by VADA. So John Fury saying things like, you can test a Fury 10 times and twice on a Sunday, we have nothing to hide. Well, maybe not anymore, but back then, you certainly did.
But in the press conference the other day, he wouldn't remove his glasses. Now, eyes are telltale to everything.
Oh, no.
You know, he's grown a big beard, which people who understand what I'm talking about know where I'm coming from. I don't know.
Oh.
Leave it to them.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Hold on. We hear John talking about Jake growing his beard out. What he's referring to is Jake's jaw. But his jaw hasn't grown. I mean, I'll put a picture up for you guys to take a look at right here. There's not a significant difference from Disney Channel Crimson Chin Jake to now bearded Jake, who again, when he shaved his beard a couple of months back, didn't show any difference in that jawline. And again, if we're just going off the looks of people, like John Fury is trying to equate here, who looks aesthetically like they are on gear, it's Tommy fucking Fury. I'm not accusing Tommy of being on steroids. He's a young guy, 22, and got pretty decent genetics that did not come from John or Tyson. That had to come from mom's side. All I'm saying is the aesthetics argument, the way either fighter looks, that doesn't really hold up in this case.
We're not bothered anyway. The talent of Tommy, the power of Tommy is going to mow straight through him whether he's using or not. But, you know, why do it? You know, it's supposed to be a fair fight. You're two young men. It's level pegging. We're boxing on your own territory, on your own show. You've got all the cards, you know, but we know we can beat you anyway, whether you're using or what. And in my book, if you refuse to do something, you're guilty. So...
It's a good line. It's a good line. Again, John is a great talker, man. He knows what he's doing. He's selling this fight, and he's selling the idea that not everything is copacetic with the opposite camp. If they were concerned about Jake and VADA testing or Jake being on gear, they would have brought it up during contract talks. You don't sign a contract, say, yes, I am going to do this. I have read everything in that contract. Then a couple weeks later go, well, he didn't sign up to VADA testing and now we're mad about it. You should have been mad when you signed it or when you looked over that contract. But it does seem like a power play from the Furies. That's what it looks like to me. I don't even know if they truly believe what they're saying, but they are convincing, and John's a great talker.
Man up, Jake. If you think you're the man you are, mate, sign the VADA. Let's get on with it. Let's have somewhere near a level playing field. But even if you don't, you know, we're going to beat you anyway. But believe me, my friend, if you're any kind of a man you think you are, sign it to the VADA. Have a good afternoon.
So what do I think about this? Honestly, guys, it seems like a lot of posturing here from John Fury. John and his team coming out and saying Jake is on steroids. Jake just ignoring the whole thing because he doesn't really give a shit and he's not going to do what they say anyway. That's where I think this kind of lands. Both guys just trying to take digs at each other and create interest for the fight. John is a very well-spoken guy with a lot of cryptic messages, and he gets your attention when he speaks. That can't be denied. So all in all, like I said, is Jake on steroids? I think that the indicators would say no. His body is not drastically changed, and we can even go to Jake's last performance against Tyron Woodley. It's not a secret that Jake had some trouble with his cardio after that third round. And yes, he went the full 8, but it was not a clean, fresh, healthy 8. He dragged himself through those 8 rounds, and he finished the fight and won it. Question as we leave off for you guys, though, what do you think? Is Jake on the sauce? Is he now Sauce Daddy Paul, juiced to the gills to go and take down Tommy Fury? I don't have those answers, but hopefully, thanks to the Florida State Athletic Commission, on the night of the fight, win or lose, those results are going to come in. And I guess we'll find out.